I don't want you to miss out on my Raiders vs. Chiefs watch party, so subscribe, turn on those notifications, because this is a big-time game on Sunday Night Football. If you're a diehard Raider fan, if you're looking for that tailgating experience, if you just need some silver and black in your life, subscribe to the Las Vegas Raiders Report and join me for my kickoff party. It's going to start about 10 minutes before Sunday Night Football. So, before I get into the show, click subscribe and turn on those notifications. Raider Nation, what's going on? We're getting ready to get into our Raiders vs. Chiefs preview. I'm going to give you analysis on the game, my keys to victory, and at the very, very end, I'm also going to give you my score prediction. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. We're also going to take a deep dive into the AFC West standings, and I'm going to tell you which teams you need to be watching this upcoming week. So you got the 8-1 Chiefs against the 6-3 Raiders, and I mean, this one's going to sell itself. You got Derek Carr, Patrick Mahomes. You already got Andy Reid and John Gruden fighting. This is going to be an absolutely great game to watch. So you got 8-1 against 6-3. Who's going to end up winning this football game? I mean, the Raiders won the first matchup 40-32. And when I saw the latest odds come out, you know what? I was a little upset about it. I was a little upset the fact that the Chiefs are 7-point favorites against the Las Vegas Raiders. I thought it was a little bit stiff. So, guess what I'm going to have you all do? Predict the score. Raiders versus the Chiefs here. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to say Raiders, and I know a lot of y'all might say the Chiefs too. But what I want you to do is let me know who you think's going to win. If you think it's going to be the Raiders, put Raiders and then put your score prediction. If you just put a score prediction, I'm not going to know who won. So go down in the comments, be the first, get your score predictions in there. Here are the Week 11 odds. Chiefs -7 favorites. The over-under in this game, 56.5 points. I'm watching the live show, and right now I see just about 96% of y'all saying the Raiders are going to win this game. So you know what? We've done it the last 2 weeks in a row, and I'm a superstitious dude. We're going to keep it going here with BetUS. So if you want to bet on the Raiders, or if you just want the Raiders to cover the spread, go get started with our sportsbook partner. It helps me out a lot. It literally helps me turn on the lights here. So go to chatsports.com/Raiders. You have to use this link. If you don't use this link, it's not going to work. You got to use the promo code Raiders125. It gets you 125% deposit bonus. So you put down $100, you get $125 for free to bet with that BetUS. You know what? Got to put a little cherry on top here. I got a guarantee because I got your back. If the Raiders don't cover the spread versus the Chiefs, I'm going to cover your bet up to $50. So this is for new BetUS customers, okay? So once you get started, you put down $100, get $125 for free, and then you're going to bet $50 on the Raiders to cover the spread against the Chiefs. If the Raiders don't, I got your back. And I know sometimes people get worried about betting. Don't worry about it. I want you guys to have fun. I want you to have some, betting on some other games as well. Just want you to know I got your back. And let's also keep the mojo going here. So if you bet on the Raiders last week, do it again, and I'll cover your bet up to $25 on Venmo. So if everything I said was a lot, I understand. Believe me, I get sidetracked all the time. I'm the guy that's driving down the road. It's like, oh, squirrel. Like that's me. So email me. Raiders@chatsports.com for the details. If you want to bet on the Raiders, if you want to bet on other NFL games, if you're nervous about getting started with a book sports betting company, I get it. Believe me, I was there too, but it's a lot of fun. We do it every single week here. I put down like 5 or 10 bets every week with that free money. So email me, Raiders@chatsports.com for the details. I will take my time. I will answer all your questions. All right, y'all, let's look at that AFC playoff picture, and if you want some games to bet on, hey, I got about 5 of them that you could go out and bet on right now. So right now the Raiders are the 5 seed, and I always get asked, like, Mitch, who are some other games that we should go out and watch? Here are the games that I'm watching this upcoming week. You got to watch Ravens versus Titans, okay? Both teams at 6-3. Both teams right there in that playoff hunt. The Browns versus the Eagles. I'm going to be rooting for Philadelphia because, well, I also want them to win the NFCs because I don't want the Cowboys to. Colts versus Packers. The Colts right now are the favorites in that one, hoping Green Bay can come away with a win. And then the Dolphins against the Broncos. That is especially a game I'm going to be going out and watching. And then the Bills, well, they're on a bye this week, so the Raiders really need to get that win. Speaking of getting that win, how are you going to do it? Here are my Raiders' keys to victory going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to get after Patrick Mahomes. And I said it last week with Drew Lock, and it worked out very well. When you pressure any quarterback, obviously it helps. But this year, the Raiders, they are 5-1 when they force a turnover. Speaking of turnovers, you see that one INT? Yeah, that is a Nicholas Morrow special there. Patrick Mahomes has got 25 touchdowns, 1 INT. Honestly, though, he's third in the NFL with most dropped interceptions with 5 behind only Ryan Fitzpatrick. And I believe another quarterback who's escaping me, and it's Carson Wentz. Yep, thanks, Tom. So the 66.9% completion percentage. But how about this? Look at this in Week 5 versus the Raiders. 51.2. Do you know why? They got pressure, and a lot of those yards, honestly, was in garbage time. It was one of the best games, if not the best game that the Raiders played on defense, and that's what I want to be able to see. That's what I want to see Patrick Mahomes on his back again. So you know what? Let's do it again. Name a Raider player who's going to be able to get a sack Week 11 against Patrick Mahomes. I asked you all this question last week for Drew Lock. I think it worked out pretty damn well. So name a player who will get a sack in Week 11 against Patrick Mahomes. Next thing, hit more home runs than Kansas City. What the heck am I talking about with all these baseball analogies? For me, a home run is a play of 40-plus yards. Last year and this year even, the Chiefs are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the National Football League, hitting that home run. But you know who was better than them in Week 5? The Las Vegas Raiders. So here are the home runs that the Raiders hit of 40-plus yards. You had that Henry Ruggs 72-yard touchdown. Nelson Aguilar's 59-yard catch. Henry Ruggs also had a 46-yard catch. Devontae Booker's huge 43-yard run. Hunter Renfro's 42-yard reception. You know how many plays of 40-plus yards the Kansas City Chiefs had? I'll let you throw it in the comments because it's simple. They had 0. It was like Clayton Kershaw. It was like Bueller was out there pitching because the Chiefs, they didn't have any. And if you want to be able to beat this team, that's the way you do it. Stay aggressive, attack down the field with guys like Ruggs, with guys like Nelson Aguilar. So let me know in the comments here. How many home runs will the Raiders hit this upcoming week? You hit 5. And reminder, home run in my book is a play of over 40 yards. So how many home runs will the Raiders hit? And if you want to let me know who's going to hit them, hey, I always appreciate it. The next key to victory here, pound the rock. And I'm not talking about Dwayne Johnson. I mean like run the football down Kansas City's throat. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Booker have been phenomenal the past 5 games. And speaking of those last 5 games, here they are. Look at the numbers here. Can you guess which out of these 5 games the Raiders didn't win? Week 5 versus Kansas City, 35 carries, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was a win. Week 7, 24 carries, 76 yards, no touchdowns. Loss. So then you got Week 8, Week 9, and then Week 10. Overall, this is rushing offense the past 5 games. I know it says defense. It's all good. Dylan had a margarita before the show. It's fine. Oh, it's actually, you guys made Dylan drink so much Fireball on Sunday that he's still tipsy. But seriously, the bottom line is this. The Raiders, they've been able to run the football, and they've been very dominant. Plus, sometimes the best defense is when your offense keeps the Chiefs off the field. The Raiders had the ball for 35 minutes, and in the second half, the Chiefs had 3 drives. You want to know why they didn't put points up? Because the long drives of the Raiders pounding the rock. And if Patrick Mahomes isn't on the field, that's what I like to see. So Raider Nation, John Gruden, run the football with Booker and run it with Jacobs down the Chiefs' throat. Let's go to the next key to victory here. Slow down Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce has been the Raiders' kryptonite. And you know what? He's kind of the Raiders' kryptonite. He's kind of almost every NFL team's kryptonite. He's the best tight end in football right now, and especially with George Kittle's injury, and I don't think it's close. He's got 58 catches, 769 yards, 6 touchdowns. He had over 100 receiving yards the last time that the Raiders ended up playing the Chiefs. But you know what? Corey Littleton, I don't think he's going to be able to play. And after a phenomenal game by Nicholas Morrow, you're going to have to see Nicholas Morrow, Nick Kwiatkowski step up again and really be able to cover the middle of the field. Also, I'm going to be looking at Jonathan Abram to be able to cover the seam. I love the energy and I love the adrenaline that Abram brings, but let's control it a little bit and let's take it out on Travis Kelce. So how many total yards for Travis Kelce up against the Raiders this upcoming week? He's talented enough where they also use him once in a while in the running game, which is pretty crazy, but he's their top guy. I know Tyreek Hill's speed, it definitely worries me, But if you can slow down Travis Kelce, like you're not going to stop him, but if you can at least try to contain him, maybe play a box and one. There's a basketball reference for everyone. But let me know, how many total yards for Travis Kelce? Throw it down there in the comment section. My last key to victory is stick to the game plan. And all I mean by this is simple. Derek Carr, after the Raiders win this past week, said, John's been giving us a game plan. We study it, we stick to it, and then they go from there. And it's been very good. The other thing is this. Don't panic. Because if you remember last time the Raiders played the Chiefs got up 14-3. We all took a big old gulp. And then when it got to 21-10, same thing. We're like, oh no, Raiders got to start doing things differently. But they didn't. Stick to your game plan. If it's running the football, continue to run the football. This is an offense that's good enough to hang there with the Chiefs. So even if they get out to an early lead again, come out firing. Be aggressive. Don't change that game plan. You know, speaking of sticking to that game plan, my game plan is this. I'm going to continue to bet on the Raiders, and I'm going to continue to hope that they are able to cover the spread against the Chiefs. Now, if you guys have any questions on how to bet on the Raiders, again, please email me, raiders@chatsports.com for details. We get a lot of emails, so all I ask, please be patient, and obviously with everything going on in my personal life with my grandpa, I will get to your emails, I promise you, because I want you to have fun with our sponsor. So bet on the Raiders. Go ahead and do it. raiders@chatsports.com for the details. So get your score predictions one more time before I get mine in. Las Vegas Raiders going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. The last time I did this, I took the Chiefs to beat the Raiders, and I was wrong. So you know what? I'm going to try to do this again because, again, I am a superstitious person. I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win, 34-28. And if you guys want to get mad at me, go ahead and do it. But I'm also hoping if I pick the Chiefs to win again, the Raiders win. So I'm hoping that we can cover the bets here. Let me know your score predictions. Chiefs up against the Raiders.